What's up guys, Romsicle here back with another video. So last year we reviewed the i1000 TWS, which were the Airpod 2 replicas, and those were a massive success because it was basically a one-to-one with the authentic pair in terms of aesthetics and function. And at the beginning of this year we reviewed the first generation of the Airpods Pro's replicas, but it was a bust because it wasn't really that great. And today we are taking a look at the third generation of the Airpods Pro's replicas because there has been a significant increase in quality with these replicas, and we're going to see whether or not this $45 replica is worth buying. And the ones I have here are called the Air Pro 3s. Starting with the design, we know what the Airpods Pros look like, and the reps look exactly identical. So let's do a test, shall we? Which one of these are the replicas? The left one or the right one? They're pretty close, right? They have the same mesh system that holds the ear tips, so it's no longer proprietary. They have the same color, the same shape, and even the connectors are the same. They even have the newly updated metal mesh on the back areas where they previously only had black plastic. And if you chose the right one, you're wrong. The left one is indeed the replica, and it's insane how close and how similar they are. And here's a little comparison of the first generation replica to show you how much change it has gone through. But the main change has basically been the tips and the metal mesh on the back. With the entire package of the Air Pro 3s, the case and the buds included, there are only 4 discernible differences, and that's crazy. So the first difference is the gap between the lid and the body of the case. The second one is the LED window, it's a little bigger on the replicas. The third one is the metal hinge on the back, it's not as refined on the edges, and there's a different finish on the top. And the fourth is the font, so wherever there's text, whether it's on the case or on the buds, the font is going to be a little bigger and a little thicker. And those are the only 4 discernible differences. So if you put a skin on these replicas, it's totally indistinguishable from the real Airpods Pros, and that's insane. The magnets on the case are still very satisfying, making a satisfying clack when you close the lid. But I will say the magnets within the socket that hold on to the AirPods are not as strong as on the authentic AirPods. So when you're putting it in, it might be a little loose. But the magnets are still doing its job. Here's a full comparison list of all the specs of both the Airpods Pros and the Air Pro 3s. And immediately you can see that majority of this list is exactly the same, except for some major features that you're getting if you were to buy the authentic pair. To start off, let's talk about why you shouldn't get the Air Pro 3s. So there are 2 main reasons, and the first one is active noise cancellation. Active noise cancellation does not exist on the Air Pro 3s or any of the replicas out there and won't exist for at least another year. You might see sellers say it has a 90% noise cancellation compared to the real Airpods Pros, but they're actually referring to the noise cancelling mic. You might also see a 25 decibel reading that literally means nothing and contributes to nothing regarding ANC or noise cancellation. So don't get baited, guys. I got baited and it sucks. Unfortunately, good ANC technology is still very expensive to implement into these small form factor, truly wireless earbuds. And that's why so few companies do it. And the companies that do it, it costs a lot of money to buy their earbuds. Sony, Sennheiser, Apple all have very good ANC wireless earbuds, but they cost a lot of money. You also have Bose, who made some noise cancelling earbuds which were a little cheaper, but they also have a wire, so you really can't compare it to truly wireless earbuds. So until ANC implementation gets a little cheaper, we will not be seeing any kind of ANC or good ANC on any of these Airpods Pros replicas anytime soon. And that's the only reason why you want the Airpods Pros replicas, right? You want a chance to have that active noise cancellation without paying the extremely high cost. But now that it doesn't have active noise cancellation, that means it's the exact same as any other silicon ear tip wireless earbuds. They'll have the same passive noise reduction when you're listening to them, and it's exactly the same as a regular pair of $30 earbuds. And the number 2 reason not to buy these replicas is morality. I'm someone who loves to get the best bang for the buck, and you're usually not getting it with Apple, and that's just a fact. But when it comes to implementing good technologies such as active noise cancellation into wireless earbuds, it's really important to support the original designers and engineers so that they can further progress this technology to make it even better. When you're buying replicas, you're funding only mass production, but when you're buying from the authorized retailers, you're funding research and development. The noise cancellation and the transparency mode on the Airpods Pros are absolutely outstanding, and the fact that they were able to fit it onto such a small form factor is a feat of its own. And if we want things to get even better, we have to support the original creators. And the irony is that the more we support the original creators means it's going to be more efficient to create these ANC earbuds, which means Replicas will be also able to make better ANC earbuds. So it's kind of a cycle, I guess. But in reality, a lot of you don't have that kind of money to spend on these AirPods Pros. It is an investment. It's something that is not for everybody. It is a luxury item, so not everyone is going to have it. That's why these replicas exist. And here's what's great about these Air Pro 3s. The aesthetics and functionality is practically the exact same, so people aren't going to be able to call you out on any kind of BS, even if you're wearing them close up. So this is what the microphone would sound like on the authentic AirPod Pros with no ambient noise. And this is what it would sound like with loud ambient noise with a fan spinning at full speed. And this is what the 90% noise canceling microphone sounds like on the Air Pro 3s. And this is what the microphone would sound like with ambient noise with a fan spinning at full speed. You're also getting a lot of features that you might not get on other wireless earbuds at this price point. You're still getting that pairing animation on iOS, which is awesome. You're still getting the battery indicators, although they're not the most accurate. You're getting GPS tracking, name changing, and you're also getting a lesser version of transparency mode. For the authentic AirPods Pros, the transparency mode works very well just by talking in a normal voice, even if you're whispering. But with the Air Pro 3s, the threshold for volume is a little higher, so you have to speak a little louder before the microphone actually picks it up and be able to reproduce it back into the earbuds so you get that surround sound. A lesser version, but still works. And the one thing that's better on the Air Pro 3s than the authentic AirPod Pros is that autoplay and autopause works on both iOS and Android. With the authentic AirPod Pros, autoplay and autopause ear detection only works on iOS, so there's a bonus for the replicas. Total battery life also suffers on the Air Pro 3s compared to the authentic AirPod Pros, and if you don't care about active noise cancellation, this might be the best pair of wireless earbuds that you can get on the market. The active noise cancellation does not work and is not a thing at all. So for $45, you're getting everything the AirPods Pros offers except for good battery life and good active noise cancellation. Is it worth it? Let me know in the comments down below. The links are also in the description if you're interested in getting them. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.